Um, Hello everyone, my name's Charlie. I'm a second year student at Edinburgh University. I study history and Arabic and I'm from Hong Kong, so hello. Recently there have been a lot of you who've just joined our group and welcome to you all. We are International Cafe, and we're run by Edinburgh University Christian Union, and the Christian Union exists to give every student on campus the opportunity to hear and respond to the gospel of Jesus Christ. Some of us in this group are Christians, some of us are not, but we just want to love you and to support you in any way that we can, and we do that by just like gathering, chatting and all of this. And so International Cafe, we during term we just meet every Wednesday at Carrubbers Christian Centre. We go there every Wednesday evening to just have tea, have coffee, chats, cake and an optional Bible study at the end, just to share with you what our thoughts are on faith and just discuss different issues and just have a good time. But now during coronavirus, we just hope everyone's safe and at home and indoors and healthy. So we've moved this International Cafe online. Now we're having Zoom meetings every Wednesday afternoon for you Brits. Zoom is just a platform where we can do video conferencing, and it's really good. We just meet online to catch up with each other and play games, and also we have an optional Bible study at the end as well. So do join if you're interested. It's just good fun. And we'd love to see you there. The link to the Zoom meeting for this Wednesday I've already posted in another post in this group, so check that out. If you have any technical difficulties, do let me know. I've been there, so just let me know if you need any help with that. Lastly, during this time we know that a lot of international students are feeling very burdened by the situation. Some of you might be feeling quite anxious about returning home, about staying on your own in your flat, and we know that a lot of you might be feeling isolated as well. So we just want to support you in any way we can, and just let me know if you want to have a chat with someone, and we'd love to chat with you. Later on, maybe this might happen, but I don't really know. Later on we'll have an online poll thing where you can sign up for coffee chats with any one of us on the team, or with me myself. I don't really mind, but yes, just like reach out to this group if you need any help. I'm the one posting this video, so you know who to look for if you want to send me a message. So take care. So the purpose of this video is that we know that a lot of people are returning home right now, and you might be feeling the stress of reverse cultural shock, and we just wanted to make a video to address this concern and to give you some encouragement. Tomorrow a girl she will introduce herself in her own video, but she just wanted to share what her thoughts are on this and where she gets her encouragement from. So enjoy!
We're nearing the end of March 2020, and a lot has been going on in the world. My name is Tamara, and just like you, I have felt the impact of this COVID-19 outbreak. Recently, I travelled back to Singapore to be with my family. all the way from where I go to university in Edinburgh. I guess you can say that I returned home. But I've always had this weird relationship with the concept of home. I left my country when I was 12 years old, and for the past 8 years, it kind of feels like I've lived out of a suitcase. I can't actually remember the last time I got to spend longer than 3 months in one country. So coming home this time is special because I might get to be here for 6 months or so. But dealing with all this change is not easy. My baby sister is now the same height as me. My parents are getting older and they don't seem as invincible as they used to be. My older sister is going to move out and settle down soon. This fridge is new. I didn't even know we had a guitar. And the things that were once really significant to me have become small in my hand. But it's safe to say that I've done a lot of changing too. I left home a child and I've come back a grown 20-year-old. I have all of these cultural experiences and stories and dreams and passions and knowledge and friendships and other stuff. And sometimes it feels like I'm trying to fit this bigger, independent version of myself into a tiny frame of what people expect of me. To be honest, this has been especially intense for the past week or so, and maybe it's because I've done a lot of growing this year. I've got my own values now, and I want to make my own decisions. This life is truly such a privilege to live out, and it's a massive blessing to study overseas. But I also think that this re-entry stress or reverse culture shock is very real. It's very human and normal to ache for a home. It's normal to dislike change. I study psychology and really like studying human behavior. And most psychologists would agree that people have a deep inner pining for belonging. We are creatures that want to feel safe. We need a safe space for love and relationship. And so it scares us when we don't feel at home or when our homes change. So in a world that is constantly changing, how do we navigate this need for home? Well, beyond my psychology textbooks, I also study this other book to learn more about humanness. Now, this might sound a little bit strange to you, but hear me out. There's this book called the Bible, which discusses what it means to be human from its very start all the way to the end. The Bible explains that our longing for home comes from the God that created us. It suggests that the world and everything in it was made by a really powerful and really loving God. He created us to be at home with Him. And that's why we, as His creations, reflect this deep desire for security and sense of belonging in our relationships. We were made to enjoy life in the home of our Creator, who is like a loving, good Father. But especially with everything going on right now, the world just doesn't seem so great. This doesn't feel right. All of this loss, all of these goodbyes. So where is God? Well, I believe that He feels the same way we do, that this isn't how things were meant to be. God didn't create the world to be like this, to have so much pain. I also believe that God would do absolutely anything to take this away, and He wants to be close to us and have a relationship with us and help us. And I believe that in order to do this, God humbly came down to earth as a human, just like you and me, and He went by the name Jesus. The Bible talks a lot about Jesus, and it says that thanks to what Jesus did when He was on earth, we are all no longer strangers and aliens, but fellow citizens with God's people, and also members of His household. Now, God's household can also be called heaven, the place where He lives and He works and He hangs out. And I think what this part of the Bible is trying to say is that we can now become members of his home, and we can stay with him after we finish up our time here on earth. So the home that we all intrinsically long for is a place where God is, where our Creator is, where our Father is, a place where we no longer need to say goodbye to the people that we love, a place where there is no pain or illness. You see, God loves us so passionately and vulnerably that he has prepared a city where we can actually have all of that. Of course, I know that I just said a lot of stuff and there is so much to unpack here. You may have lots of questions and emotions or just thoughts, and if you want to talk about this with anyone or if you want to find out more, please feel free to give us a shout, or you can ask a friend or just send me a message. But most importantly, to you, whoever you are and wherever you are, whatever you believe in, you're so loved and you're so full of purpose and meaning, and I think there's a quiet voice calling you home.